Hello, my crafty friends. Well, I've got these paints when I was going through my stuff, and it's just a little set, and there's probably more in there, but I couldn't dig out anymore. um, they're Artist Loft little paints I got in a set back when I first started doing acrylic stuff. I don't even know, they feel like they're okay, but we'll see. Um, but I've made several different kinds of everything books, and this I think is my least favorite one. And the reason is because the other ones are starting with book pages or something that's not a white page. And I have a few pages where I did some jelly printing on here and a wipe off page, and those don't bother me as much as these when I'm getting started trying to do a page. So I decided I'm just gonna spend a few minutes putting paint on pages and I guess break the page. I'm going to get rid of this white page problem on several pages, and then next time I want to play in this book, it will not be as well. I can have a choice of colors or something rather than a choice of white or not white. Anyway, let's get these over here where they're kind of out of the way. And I'm just going to do finger painting. I'm sure there probably are, better ways to do this. But I'm just going to put some paint down here, and then I'm going to blend it in with my fingers. And I'm going to go ahead and use some white to mix these together. Okay, it's just going to be playtime, that's all. And I may have to go back and add in other things. More paint. I don't know if I'll have enough or not, but oh, it already looks better than a white page, doesn't it? I'm just kind of using basic color theory here, some white and some blue and yellow. So I get greens, and I like greens and blues are my favorite colors. And I do want to kind of go back. So I'm going to end up messing up my page underneath. I don't want to do that. Okay. So if you don't like the white page to start out with, like I don't, here you go. Just play. Now you want to, I wouldn't do all the pages in one color mixture, because then you're not really giving yourself choices when you come back to play later. Woo. Parchment paper's not wanting to stay put where I put it. Oh, good grief. I really am trying to tear things up. Well, this side it doesn't really matter because there's nothing on that page below it. Okay. I really like those. I'm going to pause the camera and let this dry, and then we'll come back and do another one. Okay. I went ahead and dried these with the heat gun. And what you see up here that looks black just looks green on my camera. I'm not liking that. Let me see if I can adjust the color at all. That's a little better. No. It's hard to get things to, well, it still looks way darker than it really is. That's strange. I don't know. I was hoping I could help it some, but okay, that did help some. I don't want to take that away. But I also don't want... Okay, we're just going to leave it like that and keep going because I don't know what else to do. Now, oh, that's not dry right there. I'm going to just hope this doesn't stick. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the page. And we're going to do one right here. Okay. I do want to do different colors this time. Let's do some Phthalo Blue. I can't remember what blue I used last time. I've got Phthalo and I've got Ultramarine. I think Phthalo's what I used last time. I'm going to try to put more shades of things this time instead of just... ooh, that didn't work so well. This one may be bad. Let me shut it and squeeze it around a little bit and see if it'll mix back up. This one may be done. I don't know. Let's see. See if we can get this blue out there. You know, there's not a whole lot of difference, and it really is kind of icky. So, okay, we're just gonna remove that one from the equation. So we just have one blue. Alrighty. Let's do some greens. Here's another green. And I really want a different blue. I'm going to pause the camera a second and see if I can find another blue. Okay, I found a couple more blues. I don't know, you know, how good they are, but this is a lighter blue, which is what I really wanted, so. And then, okay, let's just work with this a little bit, and then I'm going to add in, decide if I want to add in white or if I want to add in an unbleached titanium. One thing about doing it this way is that it really leaves pretty saturated mixed colors on your page, but they're pretty thickly on there, and it takes a while. It takes a while or a heat gun to dry them. I think I'm going to use white because let's go ahead and put some in here. I like the way that looks when the white interacts. I like the unbleached titanium too, but these colors were kind of bright, so I'm going to add a little bit more blue up here. I am not liking this at all. Let's see. Well, that's not good either. For some reason, I've got really bad color today. I mean, you seriously are not seeing green. Okay, that's a little better. We're going to go with that. I'm sorry you had to deal with me messing around with the camera. Didn't intend for that to be the case. Okay. That's these two. We're going to once again let things dry, and then I'll be back and we'll play on a few more. Okay, this one it's mostly dry. I think it's all right to move on. This is the first one, and this is this one. Make sure that's dry. Okay. Let's check this signature. These are not they're just held in with a string, so okay, I'm going to go ahead and actually leave this one right there because they're not, I mean, they're dry to the touch, but they're still a little bit cool, which tells me they're not dry enough to leave unsupervised. So okay. And we're going to do this one with several different reds and yellows and unbleached titanium. That was crimson. This is deep red. And then this is brilliant red. They don't look much different on the camera, do they? This one's a little lighter. You can see that. And we're going to do a light yellow and a dark yellow. And once again, this is going to put the paint on pretty thick, but I'm all right with that. And what's this? Yellow ochre Naples yellow. They are so close. I think Naples is what I used last time. Well, maybe I used yellow ochre. That sure looks yellow ochre-y. Okay, we'll use this one. I think yellow ochre is what I used last time. This one's kind of more creamier. And I've changed my mind. I'm going to go ahead and put white in here because that'll give us a okay. So I don't want it to look like as much like condiments bled together. So I'm hoping that the white and the Naples yellow will keep it from looking like ketchup and mustard. Which sometimes when you put red and yellow together, that's what you end up with, is something that looks like mustard. Okay, let's see if you can see that. I think I'm just going to leave it that way. I was going to add some more white, but I don't think I will. This is really, I like that it's turning out with some pink with the yellow and red, and not as much oranges. And I've noticed, as I'm sitting here, that I'm doing these all kind of that same direction, and I'm trying to decide if that's because I like it more that direction, or if it's because I'm left-handed and it's just easier to finger paint that direction. I don't know. This one is really not as dark as it looks on the camera either, so. Oh. No, that didn't help anything. Okay, that's closer. That's closer to what it really looks like. Let me lift this up so you can see the... I like that. I'm liking these pages, even if I just leave them alone. Don't do anything else on them. I'll be okay with it. I guess I'm into abstract today. I'm going to pause and let it dry, and then we'll be back. Okay. I don't know if you can see all the different colors that are in that, but I really love blending several colors together and then adding white into the mix. That just makes it a lot of fun. Okay, I'm going to, let's get that off so I don't get it all over me. Okay, I'm going to move this one, and we're going to just do one more. But the point of this is to, you know, don't be afraid to. Now this piece right here is this piece of pattern that I put on here. So I need to pull that back before I turn it, see, so that it will be, it will just be on here and not there. Okay. And I'm going to see if this is dry enough to use. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and use it. Okay, and I'm going to do blues and reds this time. Now I'm going to use the Phthalo Blue again. And the Cerulean Blue. And then I've got this Brilliant Blue. It really does not look much different, so I'm just going to put one of those in there. It might look more different when you spread it out, but it doesn't look very different. We're going to let's do the Brilliant Red. This is a little bit more orangey red. And where did the white go? Since we've been using white with the others, we might as well go ahead. Now I'm going to show you doing it with the unbleached titanium. It'll dull it a little bit where white wouldn't, but oh, this may prove to be a mistake. This has gotten really thick. So we will see. We may wish we had not chosen to do that. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of taking things a brown turn, where white would have been made it, more purpley. But that's okay. It'll still be pretty. I like if you use your finger, there's lots of texture that comes with that. Okay. Okay, I mixed that one up a little more than I really wanted to. It's still pretty, but I didn't plan to. Okay. Let me get some of this off my hands and I'll hold it up to show you, and then I'll let it dry and I'll show you what they all look like now that they're dry, and then that'll be all we're doing today. Okay. Alrighty, we'll be back when this one's dry. Okay. Got some paint skin stuck to the edges of that. And this one too, probably. That part's not all dry, but anyway, we're gonna be okay with that. Let me get this off my hands real quick, and then we're gonna look at the 3 pages that I did, and maybe you will see that you don't have to be afraid of white pages. Just play on them first and then have fun. Okay, here's page number 1, or background number 1, I guess. Here's background number 2. And I'm going to stand this book up to let it finish drying tonight. So here's background number 3. And here's background number 4. So I'm going to just do this and let it finish drying. Anyway, I hope that'll inspire you to play on your white pages and make something that'll be easier to start with next time. God bless you. Bye-bye.